now. It's a little dark in here, so I don't know if you'll be able to see me. Hope you guys are doing all right this morning. We are in Norfolk, Nebraska. We're headed to get our load that takes us to Albuquerque, takes me back home. We're on our way to Yankton, South Dakota to pick this load up. I just filled up at the Loves, filled up on depth, and now we're just cruising through this little town, and we'll get on the highway and get rolling. All right, y'all, so we are here at the shipper. They're gonna get me loaded a little bit early. I'm not supposed to get loaded till 8, but they're gonna load me a little early. I gotta wait till 8 till they get here for my paperwork, but they're at least gonna load me a little early. This is what they do here, make like the telephone poles or the electricity poles or whatever they are. So I'm just here, about to get loaded, and then I'll check in with you guys after we get loaded. What's going on, guys? We are just leaving the shipper now. Got loaded early, then had to wait a little bit for the paperwork. So all in all, time spent there was like 40 minutes. I took my time strapping just because I had to wait for the paperwork anyway. So but yeah, they came out, gave me my paperwork, all set up. I don't know why the broker said this was going to be 10 feet, 2,200 pounds. It's definitely half my trailer. It definitely feels like 2,200 pounds, but definitely not 10 feet. So I don't know if I'm going to be able to find anything back to Albuquerque to stack on top of this. If I do, it's got to be small. All right, y'all, what's going on? We are just stopping to put fuel. Figured I'd show you the load a little bit, how it's strapped up. I got 3 on this longer crate. The broker said it was about 10 feet. Like I said, this is a little bit more than 10 feet. Takes up just over half the deck. So definitely not what the broker said, but I think I could still, the weight's about 2,000, so I think I could still scale another 8,000 pounds. So if I could find something to fill up that back half, that'd be good. But yeah, just wanted to check in, just put fuel, finish cleaning the windows, and get out of the fuel island. Not like there's anybody waiting over here, but you know how it is. Catch up with you guys later. What's going on, guys? Just checking in. We are still in Kansas. Made some pretty good progress today. I might even get into New Mexico, into Clayton, New Mexico tonight before we have to shut down. So we got about 2.5 hours on the clock and about 2 hours and 15 minutes to get to Clayton. So if we hustle so we can get there for sure. Just gotta not stop, basically. Should be all right on fuel, but we'll see. Boat's pulling good, no issues. I mean, it only weighs 2,000 pounds. The truck's just eating the miles down, doing great. So no problems there. Yeah, we're just rolling with it. Didn't have any issues today. It's one of those strange days where you just put in miles. You have that weird feeling, you know, you're going home, so you're trying to, you know, push it a little bit harder than normal. Try not to stop as much and whatnot. So I'm gonna call the receiver tomorrow morning and see, you know, if I can deliver it early. I got an appointment on Wednesday to deliver it, but if I can deliver it early, get it off my truck. I got some stuff to take care of at the house, so I'll be home for a couple of days. Probably catch another loadout Thursday, Friday, something. So it puts me driving over the weekend. Me and the old lady are having a Halloween party, so I got to be back next weekend for that. So that'll be fun. And then our anniversary is in a couple of days actually. So probably have to go, you know, date night for that or something like that. But I don't know if we're to the point where I'll take you along for like the daily sort of stuff, like when I'm not in the truck or on the road. I don't think I'll vlog too much of that sort of stuff. One, it's not very interesting, and two, yeah, I don't think you guys would really be interested in my day-to-day life. I do have to have an oil change done, so I'll probably I'll change my oil. I gotta change the oil in the wife's Jeep too, so I'll do that, and I might vlog that just because why not? I mean, I guess it's truck related, right? Maintenance on the truck, and then I got to do an oil change, like I said, on her Jeep too. So we'll knock both of those. All right, what's going on, guys? So we are back at it again. We're headed out of New Mexico, going back up to Salt Lake City. We're taking like a solar power camera rig or something of that nature. I'll get some footage of it when I get there. It's another one of those, got to get a rollback to put it on the truck. So we'll see. It only weighs like 2,000 pounds. It's like 9 or 10 feet or something like that. So be a nice light load, go up to Salt Lake City with. Yeah, should be a pretty easy week this week. I got to be back in town for throwing a Halloween party. So I got to be back in town for that this weekend. And then after that, I'll have a long stretch on the road. So I'll have some more videos, some better content, stuff like that for you guys coming up here next week or so. But for this week, it should be a pretty light week. I'm gonna try to stay in the Southwest, Utah, New Mexico, Colorado, stuff like that. So we'll see what we can do, and I'll catch up with you when we get here, get loaded. going on, guys? So the video that you guys just watched was me going to Salt Lake City to take that solar panel, the solar panel camera thing. You watched that video, then there was some other stuff sprinkled in there. I didn't do an outro to that video because I had to go pick up my next load, and then that load fell through, so I ended up having to stay the night in Salt Lake and wait for another load the next day, because the load that I was supposed to take, the broker said, oh, it's ready, like, we're just waiting on, I'm just getting you the Raycon. I waited for the Raycon for 5 hours. He didn't ever end up sending me the Raycon. I finally was like, okay, hey, what's going on? I was calling him every hour to find out where the Raycon was. He's saying, I'm just waiting on a confirmation from the customer. It was a military load. It was going to a military base from Ogden, Utah. So I don't know what it was. It was a vehicle of some type. So long story short, he calls back finally 5 hours later. It's already too late for me to find another load. We're going back and forth on the phone or whatever, and he tells me that the reason that the load fell through is because they had a COVID outbreak at the pickup site, and so there was nobody there to load it. There was nobody. I wasn't allowed in because of the COVID outbreak, this, that, and the other. So that was frustrating, to say the least. So we're still fighting with him to get a tow new, because I sat in Salt Lake City all day waiting for him to, send me a rate confirmation. So we're still fighting with him to get a tow new. Then the next day, I pick up a F-250, a lifted F-250 going to Dallas, and that's the load that takes me back home for the Halloween party. So that'll be the next video that you guys see. But this one, I didn't do an outro because I was super frustrated with, the whole having to wait for that load and whatnot. So you didn't see an outro on that one, but this is it. And then you'll roll into the next video of seeing me load the F3 or the F-250 and take that to Dallas, and then go from Dallas to where I just was here in Montana. So I'm not too far behind on videos, but yeah, just wanted to let you know why there wasn't an outro to that video and kind of explain the situation. But thanks guys for watching. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you know the drill. If you guys like the video,